So my dear students, in this classes we have discussed dielectric constant or relative permittivity. For this, consider 2 point surges Q1 and Q2. Okay, we have considered 2 point surges in vacuum, and they are separated by a distance r. They are separated by a distance r. Okay, we have considered 2 point surges Q1 and Q2 in vacuum, and they are separated by a distance r. So according to Coulomb's law, the force between the two surges, the Coulombic force between the two surges will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by r square. This is our equation number 1. Okay, so we have considered 2 point surges in vacuum at a separation r. So according to Coulomb's law, the force between the 2 point surge will be equal to how much? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by r square. Okay, in next case, if we remove this medium, okay, if we keep the two surges in any other medium other than vacuum at the same separations, okay, if we take the same two surges in any other medium other than vacuum, okay, at the same separation, so what will be the force between two surges? That means if the medium is replaced by any other medium, then what will be the force? The force in any other medium. This medium may be water, maybe kerosene, maybe petrol. In any other medium, what is the force between same two surges at same separation? So that force will be equal to your 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 by r square. This is equation number 2. So what is the difference? The difference is in epsilon. So what is this epsilon? Epsilon is the permittivity of the medium. Epsilon is what? The permittivity of the medium. Okay, in the first equation we have considered vacuum between two surges. That is why we have written epsilon naught. Epsilon naught is what? Epsilon naught is the permittivity of vacuum, and here we have considered any other medium other than vacuum, and we have write this term epsilon. What is this epsilon? Epsilon is the permittivity of a medium. Now divide equation 1 by 2. Dividing equation 1 by 2. Okay, so F vacuum divided by F medium will be equal to, so in right side it will be your 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by r square. It will be your 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 by r square. So Q1 Q2 by r square, Q1 Q2 by r square will go cancel. 1 by 4 pi, 1 by 4 pi will also go cancel. So it will be, in the numerator it will be 1 by epsilon naught, and in the denominator it will be 1 by epsilon. So finally F vacuum divided by F medium is equal to what? Epsilon by epsilon naught. Epsilon by epsilon naught. Okay, this ratio epsilon by epsilon naught. What is this epsilon? Epsilon is the permittivity of a medium, and epsilon naught is what? Permittivity of free space. This ratio permittivity of a medium to permittivity of free space is known as dielectric constant or relative permittivity. Okay, this ratio is known as dielectric constant or relative permittivity. That means dielectric constant is also denoted by the letter chi, or relative permittivity is epsilon r. Okay, this dielectric constant is also denoted by the letter chi, and this is what epsilon r means, relative permittivity. Both are the same term. Okay, is equal to what? Epsilon by epsilon naught. Okay, or we can write this dielectric constant chi is equal to how much? Epsilon by epsilon naught. Okay, or we can write epsilon is equal to what? Chi into epsilon naught. Okay, what is this epsilon? Permittivity of a medium, which is equal to chi into epsilon naught. What is this chi? This is dielectric constant, and epsilon naught is the permittivity of free space. Now, using the value of epsilon in equation 2, from equation 2, okay, equation 2 is what? F medium is equal to what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon q1 q2 by r square. Okay, in place of epsilon we can put chi into epsilon. Okay, in place of epsilon we can write chi into epsilon naught will be equal to your q1 q2 by r square, or F medium will be equal to your 1 by chi 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square. Okay, or it will be your F medium will be your 1 by chi, this is what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square. This is the force between two surfaces in vacuum. Okay, therefore we can write the force between two surfaces in a medium is equal to force between the same two surfaces in vacuum divided by dielectric constant chi. Okay, you remember this important relation. The force between 2 point surfaces in any medium is equal to what? Force between the same two surfaces in vacuum divided by a dielectric constant of the medium. Okay. From textbook exercise, there are many numericals. The first numerical is, so what is the force between two charged spheres? Okay, these are the two charged spheres. Okay, these are the two charged spheres of charges 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb and 3 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb when they are separated by a distance of 30 centimeter. So we have in the first question there are two spheres of charges, and the amount of charge on the two spheres are 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb. On the second sphere, what is the charge? 3 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb, and they are separated by a 30 centimeter. So you remember the spheres are very small, that, or you can say the radius of the sphere is negligible compared to 30 centimeter. That is why we can consider the two spheres as a point charges. We can consider the two charges as a point charges. Okay, so what is the value of Q1? Q1 is 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb. So is this charge is possible? 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb? Because according to quantization of electric charge, what charges are possible? We have discussed in last classes what charges are possible. We have discussed 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb is possible, and next possible charge is how much? 3.2 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb is possible, and 4.8 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. These are the possible charges. So in this question, the amount of charge is how much? 2 into 10 to the minus 7 coulomb. Is this charge is possible? Okay, this is possible because this is very large amount of charges. This is very large amount of charges. You can see the powers. It is 10 to the power minus 7, and in quantization of electric charge, what are the powers? 10 to the power minus 19. These are very small. These are very small. Okay, मैंने क्या कहा था? This quantization of electric charge is only valid for microscopic level. Okay. This quantization of electric charge is only valid for microscopic level. For macroscopic level, the quantization of electric charge is not valid. This is a very large amount of charge. This is very large amount of charge. In this case, the quantization of electric charge is not valid. Okay, so this amount of charge is possible. Okay, here Q1 is how much? Q1 is 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb, and the Q2 is how much? 3 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb. And what is the separation? The separation R is 30 centimeter, it is 0.3 meter. 0.3 meter. Okay, so what is the force between two charges? The force between two charges will be equal to your 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. And the value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon is how much? 9 into 10 to the power 9. The value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is 9 into 10 to the power 9. And the value of Q1 is how much? 2 into 10 to the power minus 7. And this Q2 is how much? 3 into 10 to the power minus 7. Divided by R is the distance between two charges, which will be equal to 0.3 whole square. Okay, if you simplify, 9 into 2 3s are 6, so it will be 10 to the power minus 7 to minus 14. Minus 14 plus 9, it will be 10 to the power minus 5, or it will be 9 into 10 to the power minus 2. Okay, so this 9 will go cancel. Finally, the Coulombic force between the two charges will be 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 Newton. 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 Newton. Okay. So this is the answer. The second question is, this is the question number 1.1 from exercise. Very easy. Very easy. Okay, we have given two charge spheres of amount 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb and 3 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb, and their separation is how much? 30 centimeter. What is the Coulombic force between two charges? The Coulombic force, according to Coulomb's law, the force between two charges will be how much? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. And this value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is how much? 9 into 10 to the power 9, and Q1 is equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb, and Q2 is equal to 3 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb, and the separation is how much? 30 centimeter, that means 0.3 meter. Okay, or you can write 3 into 10 to the minus 1 whole square, which will be equal to 9 into 10 to the minus 2. Okay, if I simplify, it will be 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 Newton. Okay. Now question number 2.2. So in the question number 2.2, the electrostatic force on a sphere of charges 0.4 microcoulomb due to another sphere of charges which is equal to minus 0.8 microcoulomb is how much? 0.2 Newton. Okay. Okay, the electrostatic force on a sphere of charge 0.4 microcoulomb due to another sphere of charge minus 0.8 microcoulomb is how much? 0.2 Newton. That means this charge sphere will attract this 0.4 microcoulomb with a force of 0.2 Newton. That means this is negative charge and this is your positive charge. This negative charge will attract this positive charge with a force of how much? 0.2 Newton. Okay, the question is, the electrostatic force on a sphere of charge 0.4 microcoulomb due to another sphere of charge minus 0.8 microcoulomb is 0.2 Newton. That means these are the two charge spheres at a separation R. This charge, this is suppose Q1 and this is Q2. This Q2 will attract Q1 with a force of 0.2 newtons. What is Q1? Q1 is 0.4 microcoulomb. That means 0.4 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. And what is Q2? Q2 is minus 0.8 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. Okay. The question is, what is the distance between the two charge spheres? We need to find the value of R in this question. what is the distance between the two charge spheres? The question is very simple. The electrostatic force on a charge sphere of 0.8 microcoulomb due to another charge sphere of 0.8 microcoulomb is 0.2 Newton. What is the distance between the two charges? This is the question. For this, use the Coulomb's law. According to Coulomb's law, F will be equal to what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. Okay, we need to find the distance between them. That means we need to find R. So R square will be equal to your 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by F. Okay, here the value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is how much? 9 into 10 to the power 9. And what is Q1? Q1 is 0.4 into 10 to the power minus 6. And Q2 is 0.8. We need to take only the magnitudes. We need to take only the magnitudes, because according to Coulomb's law, the force between two charges is directly proportional to the product of the magnitude of the charges. Product of the magnitude of the charges. That is why we just take the magnitude. We don't take this negative sign. Okay. So the Q2 will be how much? 0.8 into 10 to the power minus 6. And what is the force is how much? 0.2. Force is how much? 0.2. So the calculation will be R square is equal to your 9 into 10 to the power. Okay. So it is 10 to the power 9, 10 to the power minus 6, so minus 12 plus 9. So it will be 10 to the power, it is 0.4, 0.8, 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 2 into 10 to the power minus 1. Okay. So if we simplify, it will be 9 into 0.2 into 0.8 into 10 to the power minus 2. 9 into 0.16 10 to the power minus 2. So it will be 1.44 10 to the power minus 2. So R square is equal to how much? 1.44 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter, or R will be equal to root over 1.44 into 10 to the power minus 2. Okay, or R will be equal to your 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 1 meter, or 0.12 meter, or 12 centimeter. That means that separation between two charges will be how much? 12 centimeter. This is very easy numericals. Okay. So question number 3, 4 and 5 will be your homework. Okay. Question number exercise question number 2, 3, 4 and 5 will be your homework. Okay. 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 and 1.5 will be your homework. Okay. So in next class we will discuss the Coulomb force between multiple charges. Okay.